Hello YouTube, this is Agent here with another episode of Wargame European Escalation. In this episode we're going to be tackling Evacuation. It's quite a hard level, so hopefully all goes to plan.
Special Forces and the French Force d'Action Rapide have surrounded the 6th Guards Armored Division, cutting its line of communication. The latter has no hope of help from Soviet troops in Poland, which are already engaged against the rebels' last pockets of resistance. It can't retreat, nor can it stick around to be crushed. There's only one way out of this. It must cut its way forward and link up with the CGV troops near Jicin. NATO would expect that. NATO has cut our line of retreat, and now is making ready to crush us against the Czechoslovakian army. Division's orders are clear. We drive right ahead and smash away to Czechoslovakia with as many forces as we can get through. Anything we couldn't evacuate will be destroyed. The area will soon be under full NATO control. We won't leave them anything to salvage.
Okay, so to sum it up, basically what happens is any units we don't have in Ivan by the end of the level are automatically killed, so we have to evacuate anything we want for the final level of the campaign, while still having enough forces to hold the lines. It's a very tricky level, I have to say, and it'll be a challenge to make it out in one piece. But let's just do our best to do that. Basically NATO has two lines of attack that they use. There's the right and the left. Right is characterized by mostly Czechoslovakian units pushing through the forests. The other side is mostly NATO units attacking with a variety of helicopters and anti-aircraft units. As such, I'm going to be deploying Mach Cubs, like so. Also want good recon units. And I'm going to basically focus on knocking out the basically I'm going to fully secure both lines, you know, each side, before I focus on deploying my units. I don't really... yeah, so that's basically the plan. So let's get all the Cubs into position. Actually, I think there's a bit of much overkill on the Cubs, so I'm just going to dial it back a bit. Get some good recon units in here. Keeps, I'm using them just because they're very cheap, and, you know, that's pretty much it. They're very cheap. What more do you want? From reconnaissance units. Plus I'm going to swarm a few like T-55s, you know, keep stuff. I'm going to use East German stuff because I don't care too much for it. So yeah, what else? Recon helicopter, let's move that up. Let's see. Also, NATO sometimes has a go at sending some Cobras around, so I'm just posting various outposts. I could do without recon unit being a bit further forward and deploying some anti-infantry units. These are very good ones, the T-62 over 1972. What else? No, I think that's pretty much it at the moment. You get Fedor, Centralina and Leonid, a lot of very high point zones, but then they attack you with a lot of stuff. Considering the fact that quite a lot of our forces aren't gonna be. I think that's pretty much it at the moment. That's all to say. I'm just going to apply another keep unit here just to see if they come. And I'm going to deploy these keeps at strategic points because you see I'm concentrating on this side to keep Leonid safe, because there's a lot of forests here. The first time I did this level, it was when the flamethrowers were still very nasty forest weapons, so I could just defend with those. That's no longer the case, so it's a lot harder to keep your stuff safe, let's put it that way. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that my high point zones are safe. And yeah, make sure they're safe. And then that should be enough. I've bought a lot of units over in this side. I'm gonna put the BMPs outside of the forests, or at least at their edge, to you know, allow them to operate to their fullest effectiveness. Oh, ATKM Dragoon Infantry, those are not stuff I like to deal with, but for some reason they keep moving, so that's okay by me. Just gonna put another keep recon over here at the sides, because I see some Bradleys moving around. Put a keep recon and a helicopter. This should do. Take out the Bradleys quite quickly as long as we can get them at range. Great. Those can do quite a bit of damage now. Anyway, on to the I think that's the side secure, so let's start pumping the infantry through. This stuff is basically, I'm just sacrificing points for stuff that I'm going to be using in the next game, starting off with ATKM infantry. Move you up, Shafikas, you can move up as well. This recon can probably go up here. Alright, all that's there. Let's move on to the Conquerors. I haven't used these guys yet because I was saving them for this next level. Oh my gosh, how can he... What kind of range are those? Right, I'm gonna need something to... Did you see that? My goodness, those Bradleys have a nasty force. Right, okay. I was like, what's the hill? Oh, that's a good hillside for us. Right, okay, you stop. Bradleys, those Bradleys are really nasty to deal with. Fortunately, they don't seem to be going they're driving away from my weak points. That's good. Towards my ATKM units. Oh, but they can pick them off at range like that. Oh, my Curse can return fire at least. It's not ideal, but I wonder if these things hit them. Oh, they're taking some hits, but they're still alive. Move the Cubs. I'm gonna buy these Svietstas. Right, onwards to more infantry being sent. Keep clicking the wrong button. Like a pro. Obviously, it's most people in their first time would send out a sort of balanced force because they don't know what the next level is going to need of them, but I play the next level and it's sort of wide open spaces, so big heavy tanks, long range AA and good recon are the units of that are in highest demand. So let's get on with that actually. Let's start getting these BRM1 recons. Since all the Cubs are here. Right, some Motorshocky died here. Not really sure. I think they gave it such a high point yield, not because it's difficult, but just to distract you. Basically, you get how to drive a unit in that general area.